Okay, in this question we're asked, what does the distance time graph look like if I speed up as I move toward the detector, slow down as I move toward the detector, speed up as I move away from the detector, slow down as I move away from the detector? Okay, so up until now we've been talking about people moving slowly, continuously, at constant speeds. So if you're moving with a constant speed, what kind of a line have we seen in all of these graphs? What's been the same about every single one of these lines? Not necessarily upward. They've been upward, they've been downward, they've gone horizontal, but what has been true about each and every one of these lines? They have been straight lines. And if you see a straight line on a distance time graph, that means you're moving with a constant speed. Okay, so constant speed equals constant speed. That's not what I wanted to say. I wanted to say constant speed equals a straight line. So straight line or distance time graph means constant speed. So that's like those linear relationships that we were looking at. If it's linear, constant speed, straight line. What happens if you are speeding up or slowing down? Okay, that's what we're talking about here. So what we have there is a changing speed. And the way we want to think about these is we can think about changing our changing speed as a series of little sections on our graph where we go from one constant speed to another. So what if I speed up as I move toward the detector? So if I'm moving towards the detector, where am I starting? Am I starting close to the detector or away from the detector? Stephanie? Yeah, way. So I definitely want to start my graph way up here somewhere, okay, far away from the detector. Now imagine that I started off going at a constant speed towards my detector, okay? So if I'm moving, let's say, because this is asking me what happens as I speed up, let's say I start off going really, really slowly. So what is the line going to look like if I'm going slowly? Is it going to be really steep or is it going to be really shallow? Andrew, what do you think? If I start off going slowly, is the line going to be steep or shallow? Yeah, it's going to be shallow. So let's say I start off going slowly here towards the detector, and then I speed up, so I make my line a little bit steeper, and then a little bit steeper again, and then a little bit steeper again. Okay? I can take these series of straight lines and imagine what would happen if I was continuously speeding up. So instead of a series of straight lines, I would have a curved line that kind of went like this. Okay? So anytime my speed is changing, I'm going to end up with a curved line. Okay, let's try the next one here. What if instead of speeding up as I move toward the detector, I slow down as I move toward the detector? Okay, so we're still starting far away from the detector. And this time, let's start off going really, really fast. So if I start off going fast, my line has to be pretty steep. If I then slow down a little bit, it gets a little bit less steep. If I slow down again, it gets a little bit less steep. And if I slow down again, it gets a little bit less steep. So in total, my graph is going to go kind of like this. Okay? So that curved line shows what happens if I continuously slow down as I move toward the detector. Okay. What if I speed up as I move away from the detector? Well, if I'm moving away from the detector, I have to start close to it. So I'm going to start way down here, close to the detector. And my lines, if I imagine, they have to start slow and get faster and faster and faster. So if I'm starting slow and I'm getting faster, start slow, get steeper, 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 steeper. My line's going to go like this. All right, let's try this last one here. What if I slow down as I move away from the detector? What is this going to look like? Where am I going to start? Close to the detector or far from the detector? What do you think, Chris? Close or far? If I'm moving away, I got to start close. So I'll start close. Do I start off fast or slow if I'm slowing down? Stephanie says I got to start off fast. So does that mean my line is going up quickly or going up slowly? Can I try it? Yeah, it's going up quickly. So I got to start going up quickly and gradually get less and less quick. So my line is going to go up quickly and then less and less quickly, like that. Okay? So different curved lines showing what happens as my speed is gradually changing.